Yeah, I think a couple things are, first off, we hope they were active in doing their strength and conditioning over the Christmas break. That's very important, just to even come back and make sure physically they're not going to get injuries or those kind of things where we hit the ground running in practice. But definitely, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of rust. If they haven't had the touches over the Christmas break, it's always that dilemma of do we come back earlier and get some game time and those type of things, or do we have them stay home and really just have family time? And typically, I think it's always a good thing. And so, yeah, when we get back into it, we want to get a lot of touches first off, and as I say, get going quickly, because the season starts fast, and these next 2 months it'll go quickly. Yeah, I think it goes both ways. Teams have played against each other, and tendencies and those type of things. I think for us, I will say what I really appreciate about our strategy, really with our setters and those kind of things, that we don't rely just on one player. We really do implement, I think, a diverse offense, and so everybody's available and everybody's attacking, and statistically we see that. So, I think for the opposition, you can't just key on somebody, which is great. I will say again, for us, we have to be responsible and understand that we're going to be on the road, a lot this semester. And we just have to know it's going to be a little bit tougher in the opposition's gym. They're probably going to play a little bit better just with their comfort level. So we just have to, again, I keep saying this, we just have to have maturity level and that responsibility of we're going to just have to play and execute a little bit better to be successful. But again, it's that challenge that you want. And we've reiterated this to the ladies over and over and over, even the first semester. Every match, every situation, it's a challenge, and embrace it. And, don't let the moment get bigger than it is. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, this will be a key thing for us in the fact of, thankfully, we do have the depth. And when you are on the road, it could be longer matches and all those type of things. So again, I think every player, thankfully, we got a lot of players in the first semester, which is great. So they've got that experience, and absolutely they need to be ready for that second semester, because it's exactly like you say, Brent. It's probably going to be longer matches. It's going to be maybe a lot of 4 and 5 setters that we have to expect. So to have that depth and that level of compete with everybody, it'll be fantastic. I don't know if I want to put anybody in the spot by saying a particular player. I will share with you, I've had, and Sue both, we've had conversation with some players just privately to, I think the key thing is maybe just to, again, compliment them and appreciate them of how they've really elevated their game, maybe even from last year, coming in and just challenging them again to keep elevating and push themselves in this next semester, and that they will be relied on even maybe in a bigger capacity. So those players know. But I will say this, I think every player on our team is in that same situation where, as much as they've given and as well as they've performed, they need to take that next level and just even bring it up a little bit higher. So yeah, collectively as a team, as coaches, it's the same with us too. We have to be even a little bit better. We have to be a little bit sharper in maybe our recognition and for sure in our practice strategies of getting our players ready. Yeah, so we just talked about it yesterday at practice. CBC is fantastic. Again, Rebecca's doing a fantastic job in that program, and going to CBC, it's always such a loud and boisterous and dynamic environment, which is fantastic. It's challenging as an opposition, but they get such incredible support that, again, we'll have to go in and we're just going to have to shut out the banging drums when we're serving. We're going to have to, they're respectful obviously in a game, but they're going to be very vocal when they make a good play, and we just can't let that emotionally and mentally kind of affect us too much. We had the same atmosphere obviously when we had home court advantage, so as we always try to say, we need to feel that this is now our home gym whenever we're on the road, and treat it that way. But it'll be a challenge. It'll absolutely, and the record, matches were so close, we will never, look past anybody because of the record. We know every game is going to be a challenge. So, yeah, the hope is that the ladies are ready for it, and that we've prepared for it, and look forward to it.